Good morning. Well, I hope you can hear me. There is somebody cutting the grass across the street. I am at a property that I actually purchased. This is my house, and I am doing the final walkthrough. Final walkthrough is really important part of the process. And it is important that you do a good, thorough walkthrough, because if you don't address issues at closing, if you try to address that with the seller after it's closed, it's really going to be challenging and you may not get anywhere. So what you want to do is you want to allow enough time to get to the property. Don't be rushed. I suggest you do it as close to closing as possible, because if you were to do it a day or two in advance, something happened, maybe you had a plumbing leak, I don't know, somebody broke into the house, who knows, and you didn't catch that, then you would have to try and address it with the seller, post-closing. So you don't want to do that. So get there well in advance, but as close as possible. Allow enough time, and you want to look at everything. You want to turn on appliances, you want to turn on light switches, you want to flush toilets, run water, check all the closets, check all the cabinets. Make sure the seller took everything. The property should be left in what's called broom clean condition. And so unless you have agreed with the seller to leave stuff like maybe some extra paint, tile, flooring, their personal possessions have to be out of there. And doesn't necessarily mean it has to be professionally cleaned, but it does have to be broom clean, which means all their stuff has to be out of there. Now, I always tell my sellers, leave the property in a condition of which you would like it left for you, and then you'll never have a problem with the buyer. Not everybody's like that. If you see anything at the walkthrough, such as extremely dirty personal items left behind that were not agreed to, you want to take a picture or video. And then when you get to the closing, address that with your attorney, and certainly bring it up to the seller's agent before you actually get to the closing. So make sure that you allow enough time, you get there, you take notes, you take pictures, and if everything's great, then you go to the closing and you're good. But if there's issues, we want to address those with our attorney, who will take it up with the seller's attorney, and either have the seller try and remove things, like let's say they left a lot of stuff, have a hauling service, or better yet, get a credit, and then you can hire your own company, have it taken care of, have it professionally cleaned or whatever, and you'll feel much better once you move in. So if you have any questions on real estate, you can call me at any time. My number is 630-816-8701. Have a great weekend.